Good evening, everybody. It is August 28th, 2020, and I know I haven't been on here for a very long time. I have been in the process of getting back to teaching school, and this was our first week, and I have a very, very heavy load. And I am just scrambling, just trying to get my act together. So, pardon my voice. I'm kind of scratchy, and I know that's really annoying when you listen to it. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and remind everybody of a very well-known psalm. I was talking to someone this evening who is very scared, and they're not sure, they're not sure if the Lord's coming back by the end of this year, and we don't know for sure either, or the rapture, that is, and none of us know when that is for sure, of course, but because of that, and because of all the things that are happening, which are indeed happening, it is very true that there are some very scary things out there. That the enemy is really ramping up his rage. And many of us are just tired. I know that I'm just physically tired, emotionally tired. I've had to counsel one of my children who is going through a lot of stuff. I mean, they're a young adult. And as well as just trying to, lean on the Lord myself for just the everyday stuff. And so I decided to go back to Psalm 91. And, just as the message of salvation never gets old, there are some things that just never get old either. And we may know these things already, but we must remind ourselves over and over and over again. And this chapter probably gets more and more poignant as we see the day approaching, as we see the things happening around us, at least in our country, that we've never seen in the United States. There's a lot of believers all over the world that have seen these things. There's been a lot of suffering among believers all over the world, horrendous things. So those of you that are from some of those places, if you're hearing me at all, this is new for us, and maybe it's a good thing that we discover who our true rock is and who our real refuge is. But I just wanted to read these again to hear, so I hear them too. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. It's a secret place. People that are looking on may not see it, but it's a secret place. I will say of the Lord, I will say, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. There are a lot of lies out there. And another lie that hits us is that God isn't faithful, that He's not going to take care of us, that we're going to be left helpless. The truth is that He is our shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Whether it's by day, by night, in the darkness, or in noonday, we do not have to be afraid. We do not have to cave into fear. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand. Yeah, you may see it, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. In all the suffering and everything that we go through, we are protected. We really are. Our true self. We're protected. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. You know, there's a lot of believers who've suffered a lot. They have even died for their faith. But I have a feeling when we talk to them later, they will say that God was faithful and nothing touched them. No evil touched them. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways, all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under thy feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Now, guys, we know that long life does not necessarily mean a long life on earth. We know that, to live as Christ and to die as gain. But there have been testimonies after testimonies after testimonies of those that have seen the deaths even, or the sufferings of a believer, and they have seen how God has been faithful in those situations. And we can trust him. We have been given this time. We have been appointed this time to live in. Nothing has caught God off guard. He chose us for this time, and he is going to be faithful to us, to will and to do his good pleasure in this time in history. Look up, and even when you're scared, even when you're frightened, stand on his word, even in your fear, even when you feel afraid, even when you feel doubt. Go to him with it. Just be honest. Talk to him. He's faithful. He is faithful, and he is strong. He will give us the strength when the time comes, for whatever comes. And I'm talking to myself as well as to anyone out there that needs to hear this. But Jesus didn't tell us to fear not, just to talk. He said those things because there was a lot to fear out there. There's a lot to be afraid of. But he tells us, don't fear. I'm with you. So let's encourage each other and pray for one another and look up, for our redemption surely draweth nigh.